Hi guys, it is nearing the end of April now. It's actually Easter Monday, and that means that it is time to start working on a birthday sweater for me. My birthday is at the start of May, and I kind of been leaving it a bit late this year. So last year I actually knit myself this sweater. It is from the Lane 52 Weeks of Easy Knits book. I'll have to pop the name of it up here. But it's actually what really ignited my love of knitting. I'd knit a few things before, but I'd never followed a pattern. So nothing had ever come out that great. This was the first pattern I actually ever completed. I think I might have knit one thing from a pattern before, which would have been a sweater for my brother's cat. It was actually in these same colors. I really liked how that one came out, so I chose the same colors for this jumper. But this was the first human project that I knit from a pattern. And yeah, since then I have been knitting very regularly. And this took me quite a while to knit, probably over a month, but hopefully this year's sweater will not take that long because I've chosen a super chunky yarn. I'm knitting the Papillon sweater from Pull. It's like a really cool, thick, chunky cable sweater. It has like a honeycomb cable in it, which looks amazing. So this is as far as I am. I've just got the shoulders and I'm starting the back. I'm going to start the cables really shortly, but I am just knitting it with this super woolly 20 ply 100% non-superwash New Zealand wool, and it is in the shade 18 Ultra. I really love the color. I wanted it in like a bold color. I was wanting maybe a darker blue rather than like this real electric blue, but I think it'll be awesome nonetheless. And I'm knitting it up on 12mm needles. So yeah, I think this will be a quick knit, but I've got a few weeks to finish this. Honestly, I don't think I will need those few weeks. I think maybe this could take me like a week, week and a half. We'll see. We will see. But I thought I will take you guys along with me and yeah, we can just hang out while I knit my birthday jumper. Let's sit in the sun, little guy. I'm cat sitting for my brother this week, so that means I'm just working from home from his house instead of from my own, so I can hang out with little Jimmy, my little buddy. I forgot my lunch, so I went to a nearby cafe. I got myself very green items, a matcha and this pistachio cream filled delightfulness. It's kind of like a donut on the outside and cream on the inside. It's quite strong, but good. And I thought I'll take a little afternoon tea break and knit outside so Jimmy can get some sun too. And I left my cable needle inside. Okay, turns out I didn't leave my cable needle inside. I left it at home, which is annoying. So I'm going to use this crochet hook. It's funny, it's gone to the part of the year where I've been really avoiding the sun because it's just been too hot. And now these might be the last few nice days we get until winter. So I'm out basking in it as much as I can. Okay, I'm back inside. Jimmy has just received his lunch. Ooh, mail's here. And I wanted to update you on where I'm at with the sweater. So I started knitting this on Monday. Now it's Wednesday. I actually took all of yesterday off knitting, which is probably good for my fingers and wrists. I've only got 2 more pattern repeats, which will probably bring it down to like this length. This is the back piece. And then it'll be time to start on the front. So I should finish this back panel today and then get started on the front as well, I think. I'm really loving how fun the honeycomb effect is. I have been thinking this whole time, wow, it's really, I wonder what it's going to look like after blocking. But then I just checked the pattern again. I checked the Ravelry and they said you don't need a block, which will be interesting. I'm kind of wondering if I should have sized up because this is the medium large one. Like it will fit me, but do I want it to be a bit bigger? I don't know. I don't know. Right now, me and my fiance, it's funny calling him that because it's so new, but we have started applying to adopt a dog, and it's something that we've been talking about for such a long time, but just were really worried about the cats and wanted to make sure that they were our first priority before bringing anyone else to the home because they can both be a bit anxious. Um, but we feel like they've actually been really good lately. And we feel like we can afford to actually have a dog. And I do think it'll be good for Ollie because he likes to play and Momo does not. So my thought has always been if we can get him a suitable buddy, then maybe that will relieve some of the stress off Momo. But that means that we really need to find him a friend that is a perfect fit for him. So a very cat-friendly dog who is about the same size. And I think it's going to be a really slow process. So we applied for one dog last week, have not heard back. It has been the Easter long weekend since then, so but yeah, I just applied for another one yesterday because there were only 2 out of like the hundreds of dogs I've looked at that I think would be suitable. So I think it's going to be a really long, slow process, but I'm just constantly checking my phone, checking my emails, just in case we hear anything. I even bought a dog bowl because I was getting the cats 2 new cat bowls just so it was easier when I had to clean them. Anyway, I bought a matching little dog bowl. it's so funny because I don't believe in like manifestation or anything. I am not that sort of person, but I am like, we just gotta believe that the dog is ours already. Like I am just manifesting this dog. So I'm probably gonna keep doing that. I'm telling my friends to like send out good vibes. So you guys send out good vibes. Just in case, hey, I just want to spend my life surrounded by pets. The back panel is complete. Excuse me, love. Look how sick this looks. She can try it on. I'm a little bit concerned about the amount of yarn. This has been 2 skeins and it's pretty much done. How much did I buy? Oh, I didn't buy enough. I needed 6. And I only bought 5. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm so annoyed at myself. Good morning. I am back at my brother's place, reunited with Jimmy. He's gotten some treats and some brushes this morning. So I got here and I thought I forgot the key, which would have been mildly annoying because I'd have to drive home and drive back. It wasn't the end of the world. It turns out I did have the key. What I did forget was my lunch again. Um, really annoying. This little cat sitting stay is ending up being a bit expensive for me, but it's my own fault. Anyway, I got a bit of knitting done this morning and last night. So I had some time this morning with the cats, did some knitting, and this is where I'm up to. So I've got the back panel completely done. We've got the first 2 repeats of the pattern on the front done. I need to do 3 more, and then that front panel is completed. So I should get this done today. I was actually just going to sit down before I start work and lock in for a bit, but I think I need to get some food because I just went to the gym and I feel like I need to eat. So that's annoying. So I'm going to go dock to a cafe and get some food quickly, and then I will just find time to knit within the day. Hopefully I've got like some meetings or something. So that's what we're up to. Also, does anyone know how to get stains out of wool? This is just a wool jumper that my mum thrifted for me, and I just find it like a cute light one. Normally I like my jumpers oversized, so it's nice having this on, but it's got stains here and on the collar. Does anyone know what I can do to get this out? I'm not very skilled at washing clothes, to be honest. I just chuck it in there with some detergent and hope for the best. Messed around with bleach a little bit, a little too much. I did make one of my white t-shirts disintegrate by putting bleach directly on it. So any advice would be very welcome because I do really like this. Hello. I have some progress to share with you. So last night I finished the front and I did the neckline, the collar. I was meant to finish this off folded, but I just kind of couldn't be bothered. It was a bit fiddly. I was feeling lazy, so I just did a stretchy bind off, and then I will fold it down and secure it. I don't have any darning needles with me, so I'm not going to do that right now. And I've got so many ends to weave in. Look at this. But anyway, I've started on the first sleeve here, and I'm at the end of my second to last skein of yarn. So I've got one more, which I need to wind, pull up, I don't know, make usable to knit with. So I thought that was a good time to pause, just check my progress, and I'm aiming to get through this today. I've kind of been averaging going through one skein of yarn per day at least. So then I want to get through this today, and then because I won't have any more yarn to use, I want to stop and weave in all the ends that I need to weave in, and then tomorrow I will go out and I will get the last skein of yarn that I need, and then hopefully finish the jumper over the weekend. But I'm loving how it looks so far. I guess I can do a little try on. You get the idea. It's really thick and bulky. This is going to be warm. So snug and cozy. I didn't have my microphone for any of that. I don't know if you could hear me. This product is really running away from me cost-wise. I think it's going to end up being one of the most expensive pieces of clothing that I own. But hey, we're in it. It's happening. I ran out of yarn just this morning. I didn't weave in the ends. I was actually pretty tired yesterday, so I finished the last ball off this morning on the sleeve, but that didn't even complete one sleeve. I've still got like half a repeat to go of the pattern. So I was like, it would be just like me to just buy one ball of yarn and not be able to finish it off. And it's Saturday today. I want to be wearing it to next Saturday. And Saturday's the only day that I can pick up yarn from yarn stores because they're not open Sundays and I work during the week. So it's only Saturday. So I just had to buy 2 more skeins, $35 each. I will have to work out how much money I've spent on this at the end of the video, but she's expensive. Anyway, and I don't know if it's the same dye lot. I was going to bring this with me because it has the dye lot on it. I think it might have been actually, just from memory. I feel like the last few numbers are the same, but I can't even confirm because, oh no, they've balled it up. Okay, I got them to ball up my skeins for me. They do that for free, which is fantastic. They're the same dye lots. Thank God, because I realized they said if it was the wrong one, I could bring it back. But then I asked them to ball it up for me, and then I was like, oh, probably not going to be able to return this skein now. Maybe they would have. I don't know. They're really lovely there. Anyway, I've got 2 cakes now. And I don't have my jumper with me. I've just stopped in to feed Jimmy today. I have a few errands I have to run. So, but I was coming by. So I thought I'd come and hang out with him for a little bit and then I'll pop back in later. But Anthony's going out tonight. Saturday night. I don't have any plans. I messaged a friend what was that? I messaged a friend to see if she wanted to share a bottle of wine with me, but it's actually her partner's birthday tonight, and she invited me out, but I've just spent all my money on yarn, so I'm gonna stay in, might just get a mini bottle of wine and enjoy that and have a delightful night in with the cats. We'll see. But I want to get close to finishing the jumper today and then maybe doing details tomorrow. But again, let's see. There's no pressure. I don't know why I put these time frames on myself. I was just trying to work out what I want to wear next weekend. And I thought, let's try this on too. This is my little skirt that I made for that music festival a little while ago. I haven't worn it since. I don't know. It's a bit short to wear just on a chill day for me. So I feel like this will be a good event to wear it out. Anyway, this is where we're at with the sweater. I'm only meant to have one more repeat of the pattern, but I like my arms, like I do have quite long arms, and I like my sleeves to be long. So I think I might do one additional and then start on the other sleeve. really, I really do love it. Like it's gonna be warm, but I think it'll be good, especially for my birthday plans. I'm gonna be outside for the start of it at a beer garden. I hope it'll be cold enough. I don't know, maybe I'll just have to wear like a singlet underneath this and then be prepared to take it off. It'll work out. It's fine. It looks so good. Anyway, Anthony's gone for the evening, so I'm gonna put something comfy on now. Got some Pinot. And I make myself some pasta and then watch something. Oh, and knit this, obviously. That's the main thing. Good morning. Time for an update. Last night I seamed everything up. I finished the sleeves. I actually took some length off one of the sleeves because it was too long, and then I was able to add that to the yarn that I have remaining, which is not a lot. I'm a little bit concerned. This pattern eats up yarn. Wow. Definitely over what the approximate yardage is. To be fair, I didn't do a swatch, but yeah, it's going through a lot of yarn. I'm going to do the ribbing on the body first, because obviously that will use up the most amount of yarn, and then I'll do the sleeves. I really don't want to have to buy another ball of yarn. I just don't want to spend more money on this. This has cost me a lot of money. And at the same time, I'm like planning a wedding. So I'm very conscious of money right now. And I don't know if I knew how much this was going to cost if I would have started it. But I think I just need to finish it and then I can get excited because it is really cool. And I will like it. And that'll sound more convincing when I'm in a better mood. But anyway, let's go. Let's spend some time knitting. That'll be nice. Okay. After a while, things will come and visualization a little bit more, and then you'll see how spin a little What I'm about to say pains me because of the amount of money I've dropped on this item already. But I don't really like the way it's fitting me. I just don't know. I don't like this rib at the body, feels not substantial enough and too stretched. My tubular bind off is like at its limit. It's really tight putting it on and off. I feel like it's really top heavy because of the oh my god, what's it called? I legitimately forgot what this was called for like 10 minutes. Cable. Because of the cable knitting pattern, the honeycomb cable knit, it kind of is form fitting. And the pattern says like they don't recommend blocking it, but it's kind of fitting tight-ish to the body, but it's so bulky. And then it's quite bulky in the shoulders and with the folded neckline. Bit of a bummer at the moment. And I'm very hot. I've been wearing this and it's very hot. And I've spent so much fucking money on this. I think I'm just going to leave it for now. Leave it for tonight. Because I'm bummed. What the hell is that? I messed up the pattern. Hi. I didn't touch this yesterday. I I just needed a day off and needed to come to it with fresh eyes. So I did actually touch it. I took the ribbing off the bottom because I just didn't like it. The issue with this pattern is that there is no photos of someone wearing it in the pattern or on the website. I had to go to their Instagram page to find 2 videos of it being worn. And that one looks, the fit looks different, to be honest. It looks much more cropped. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little bit different to what I've gotten here. I'm not saying that's necessarily the pattern's fault. Um, it is really difficult because you can't try it on as you like. I was putting it on and like holding it here, but you can't really see what it's looking like until you've done it all nearly. So you can't really adjust as you go. This is the last day that I'm working on this jumper. All right. It's not that it's been a long project. It's been just a little over a week and I've barely done anything the last few days on it. But I'm just ready to complete this. It's been emotionally turbulent, I would say. So yesterday I did just a little bit of ribbing on the ends of the sleeves. I only did 2 rounds and then I did a tubular cast off, Italian tubular cast off. And I've just put some elastic. I threaded some thin elastic through the cuff to make it taut, like to make it bunch in a bit. And I'm pretty happy with that. Oh my god. Momo is running around. She's full of beans this morning. So then the last thing to do is to pull apart these seams, maybe to about here, and then to fix this mistake I made here. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing as I did here, just a short rib, and then add some elastic into it. Yeah, that's the plan. I think. Anyway, that's it. Whatever's happening, it's happening today. It's getting done. We're finishing this. Okay. It's done. Finally. It's complete. I mean, there's still one tiny. I just have to sew in this elastic. I mean, it's been sewn in, but I just need to weave in the ends. But other than that, it's complete. I just did 2 rows of ribbing down the bottom. Why is it so uneven? Anyway, I'm done with it. 2 rows of ribbing. I bound off using the Italian tubular bind off, and then I've just woven some elastic through just to cinch it in a little bit, and it's finished. I think I am just going to get rid of some of the pilling on this because hopefully you can see that. Because I've been handling it so much, it has been pilling, and it is an alpaca, like it's quite a soft yarn, and so that happens. But it is complete. It is not complete in time to wear it for my birthday. It's about a week late. It is Friday. I went out for my birthday last Saturday. My actual birthday was last Tuesday. So I missed all the deadlines. But that's okay because I actually had a really good reason. And that really good reason is just over here. I'm just going to get him. So I've been a bit distracted the last week. Last Thursday, I got a call from a shelter saying that my application to adopt a dog had been accepted, and I just need to arrange a time to come up and get him. The sooner the better, because it gets him out of the shelter and it gets more dogs in. So I arranged to pick him up on Saturday, but he was in New South Wales. The shelter was in New South Wales. I live in Melbourne, Victoria. It was a 5-hour drive to get him, and then a 5-hour drive back. So I left as soon as I finished work on Friday night. I drove just across the New South Wales border, stayed there for the night, then drove the rest of the way the next morning, picked him up and brought him home. His name is Toby. He is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and he's 3, and he's the sweetest little guy. We've just been spending most of the week getting him settled. So it's been a really good distraction. So yeah, I this really was not my top priority this week, and that's okay. I'm completely fine with that. But anyway, it's finished now. Thinking about if I would make this again, or if I would make this knowing how much it would cost. I think this has cost me over $400, but I'm going to put the totals on the screen here. So how much the pattern cost, the yarn cost, and I think I had to buy some needles for this. So altogether, the cost will be right here. Yeah, if I knew it was going to be this expensive, I probably would not have made this. I might have spent this much on a piece that was going to be more of a staple, a bit more versatile. Like, I do think this is awesome. Like, it looks, so, I don't know, you're not going to pass anyone else wearing something like this. It was just a lot, more than I thought it was going to be. And now, having just welcomed a new family member in, it's a bit expensive getting a dog. And so I probably, if I could go back, would have saved this money for Toby. But that's okay. Hindsight's 2020. I got a cool jumper, I got a cool dog. And what great birthday presents. So yeah. Um I did enjoy the process of knitting it. It's a little bit tough on the fingers knitting with such big needles, such thick yarn, but it did knit up quickly despite it being an extra week late. That was just because I was busy. So yeah, that concludes my vlog of making the Papillon sweater. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please let me know what you think. Do you think it was worth it? Would you make this? Would you just source much cheaper yarn than I did? Let me know. And say hi to Toby. Make him feel welcome. We will see you in the next one. Bye. Can you say bye, Toby? Bye.